Gamegenic, ingenious supplies.
Game Night! Tonight on Game Night, Jackie, Amanda, Lincoln, and Nikki will teach and play Crafting the Cosmos for 2 to 4 players, designed by David Gordon and TAM, and published by Office Style Games. So let's get crafting.
Hey Amanda,
Hey Lincoln.
will you teach us Crafting the Cosmos?
I would love to.
All right.
In Crafting the Cosmos, there's 2 different phases. One is the energy phase, where you're gathering resources, and then you're going to take those resources into the crafting phase, and you get to craft your cosmos, your personal cosmos on your personal board. Now, the energy phase must be done in turn order, but people can craft on other people's turns because they don't interfere with each other.
All right.
Okay? So, how do you gather resources? You have your own color marble, and then there is 3 black marbles that does not belong to any player. On your turn, you get 3 movement points. You must move your colored marble at least once. So I can do this for 1. But then I can move black marbles 2, 3, or I can go 2, 3, and do a full 3 action turn. Now you don't have to move all 3. You have to move 1, but you can move just
yours?
Yeah, you could just move 1 and not move all 3 action points. The only way to get back to reactivate a spot you're already in is if there is a full, if this is full, then you get to skip it. So that's 1, 2, and then 3.
Okay. Oh, okay.
So it would have to be full before your
So
turn.
when you were showing these black ones, do they also have to follow clockwise in movement?
Correct.
Okay, because you just moved them from this to this, but I didn't quite understand that. Cool.
Sorry, yes. You have to move every marble clockwise.
Okay.
And each movement is 1 action point or 1 movement point, but to move here to here is only 1 because this was full and you would skip it.
And I'm not blocked in here, right? I could just
No, you can just move it.
Okay.
Correct. So where your marble ends up is where you get to activate the active side of that slot. Now, the active side always will give you at least a star. So if I ended up here, I would get 1 oxygen star. And you put it off to the side of your board for now because you just gathered that resource. And I would get to stabilize 2 proto-life to show that I move up on the track. Because then you can get other stuff along with that. So that is those 2. This one is 2 heliums, stars, and you would move up on the supernova track. Every single star has a supernova on the back. What the supernova is a wild star.
Okay.
Okay? And I'll explain why those are important in a minute. So you would move it up, and then during your crafting phase, you get to choose which of your stars you want to flip into a supernova.
Okay.
Then this one allows the chemistry slot, allows you to get 1 carbon and 1 nebula of your choice. There is 3 different sizes of nebula, size 1, 2, and 3. The different sizes will tell you how many stars you need to have surrounding that nebula in order to score it. So the size 1 only needs 4, size 2 needs 5, size 3 needs 6. You have different point values on the different nebulas as well, with the larger nebulas being worth more points. So that is, you get to choose what size nebula you would like. You would put it off to the side and you can place it later. This one is just 3 hydrogen stars. That is the active. You only get to do 1 active side, and that's where your marble ends up. The passive side, you would not care about the color of the marbles. It's just the number of the marbles. So here, I would get 1 time crystal. The time crystal is not actual tokens, it's actually the slide. So if I get 1 time crystal, I move up 1. If there was 3 marbles in there, I would get to move up 3. Let's say that there was 3 marbles here, for instance, like this. And this was where my time crystal was. I would move up 1, grab one from the supply, and then move up 2 more.
Oh.
I can activate this during the crafting phase, and I'll explain that then. This supply of 11 time crystals is dependent on the number of players that is playing, and this is a timer for the end of the game. That's one of the ways that the game can end, is if all these time crystals are taken. You can continue taking more time crystals as needed, but that would signal the end of the game. This means 3 movement points if I had these 3 marbles on here. So I would just move up here, and for movement, you can move stars, you can move your little proto-life, but you cannot move nebulas, and you cannot move any supernovas. This is the little proto-life babies. They have 2 sides. The purple is unstabilized, and then the green is stabilized. And I'll explain why that's important in a few moments. So here I would get 2 proto-life. And then this is the energy cards. We all start with 4 energy cards in our hand. Energy cards come in 4 colors. The reason why you need the energy cards is because you're going to use them to gain power cards. And there's 1 power for each of the 4 colors, and they all do something slightly different. In order to gain a power card, you must do either 2, 3, or 4 of the same color energy cards. So if I had 2 reds, I would gain 2 of the light power cards from the top of the deck, look at them, and then I would slot them into the 2 slot. Then the power token gets put over here, and that means even if there's no marble, I would get a card as a passive effect. You can only have 1 power card per slot, but you can have same colors in the different slots, okay? So once I used it, now I need to spend 3 or 4 in order to get another power card. The power cards all have different abilities. So the light cards will give you mostly more stars. The chemistry cards will help you with various things, but mostly with the proto-life. The time cards will allow you to either help with the proto-life or most of the time is time crystals. The left side always tells you what you have to discard or use up in order to do the middle side. And then the right side just reminds you that when you're gathering resources, you also can gather more of that because the little hats stack. So sometimes it's hard to see. And then the last one is the gravity that usually helps you move or convert things. This is a unique symbol. When you have a time crystal at the very top and you are in the crafting phase, you can activate it by pushing it to the side. When you pass this symbol, that means you get a star of your choice. This symbol over here means that instead of getting the star, you get to do whatever's on the card. Then you're going to slide this all the way down, and whatever points you cover, you would get those many points. So the more time crystals you get, the more points you get.
When you're collecting, are you choosing one of these channels on the passive side to
You
go?
get everything passive
okay.
that has a marble next to it.
Okay.
So you get everything. So let's go through and do all of the crafting phase now. When you get your cards, you can choose either from the face up or one from the top of the deck. So like if it was like this, I would get 3 cards, so I can choose 2 from here and then 1 from the top of the deck. These do not refill until the end of your turn or the end of your energy phase. Nebulas you would get during the energy phase as well. Then you have a whole bunch of stuff here that you might have moved some stuff up. You would have stars and proto-life babies and maybe a nebula. And you can do this in any order. These will be gained when you gain them here. But if you had it here, you can discharge it at any time. So the different things you can do. You can discharge the time crystal, which means gaining a star, gaining your points. And these, everyone's going to be gaining their own points on their own boards, okay? You can place a nebula. you can place a nebula anywhere. Okay.
So as soon as you actually place on here, you just give yourself 3 points.
Uh-huh.
Okay,
Correct.
that's good because you'd have to pull things off to look. I was just wondering.
Correct. If you have stars, you can place them anywhere. Okay. You can place them anywhere. But proto-life needs to be next to other proto-life. Okay? So you cannot place this baby way over there. They must be next to another proto-life. To turn a star into a supernova, you would just choose one and flip it.
What does that do for you?
This is now wild. So, each nebula has different amounts of stars they want. They can be in any order around them. So if this was flipped to a wild, now this counts as any wild star for all 3 of these nebulas.
Nice.
So if I had this, something like this. It doesn't have to be in order. It just has to be surrounding that nebula. Now, on my turn, I can flip it over, gain those 3 points. Okay? That's completing a nebula.
Okay.
After I complete it, or before, whichever way, I have movement points. So I can move, let's say I completed the nebula. After you complete a nebula, you must discard one of the stars. You cannot discard a supernova. So you must discard one of the stars. Now, let's say I have movement points. I can move this hydrogen over here. You can only
try to
move it
start-
once
finish
now,
other ones,
to
yeah.
finish other ones. Now, you have to move it one spot. So I could not move it all the way over here.
Okay.
Okay? Besides stars that you can move, and you can only move them one space. So stars you would skip, just like you would skip full marble
Sure.
slots, you would skip stars, and this would be one movement point to
All
move
right.
all the way over here. If you wanted to move here, that would be 2 movement points. Okay? Proto-life are the same. Whether or not they're stabilized or not, when you use a movement point on them, they have to move along a line. So this would be skip, skip, and that would be 1 movement point. If you want to do this, this would be 1 movement point. When you have surrounded a completed nebula with life,
Whether it's stabilized or not.
correct, whether it's stabilized or not, you now can create an advanced life form.
Okay.
Which is one of these little
The
babies.
space kiwis.
The space kiwis. We always start with these, okay? Once these go out and we no longer have these tokens, we can now take these. They
Are
have
they tardigrades?
various.
Is that what they are?
They're not, yeah, they're tardigrades. But these have more points than these. So you're going to randomly get one, and you can look at it, but you don't show anyone how many points you get at the end of the game, and you place it on there. Now, the reason why you want to stabilize these life forms, because once you have surrounded a nebula, you've made your advanced life form, you're going to discard all of the
Unstable
Unstable
lines.
ones.
but the stabilized stays, and then you can move the stabilized to another one.
Boy.
When you're
Yeah.
counting movement, you only count spaces of the same type, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Like,
Yeah, like this wouldn't count as a space for the proto-life.
Correct.
Yeah, okay.
correct. So, yeah. So, the stars would only move on star spaces. The proto-life would only move on proto-life spaces. So, that is the movement. Now, this slider allows you to flip over a unstable into a green stabilized life form. And you can do that at any time. This I already talked about, which is to flip one of these stars that you have into the supernova. Reminder, supernovas cannot move.
And
By
then does
this
this
method.
reset?
And it resets at 0. And you have these. Now, the other thing, you can discharge your time crystal and all that. So that's all this stuff. I'm going to talk about this in a minute. The other thing you can do is you have these energy cards. You can turn them in for power cards and activate those power cards on the same turn as long as you have enough resources to discard to
Okay.
activate them. You can activate power cards any number of times on your turn as well. And if you have filled these up and you have 5 of the same color, you can always discard 5 of the same color for 6 points. The last thing you will do on your crafting phase is that you are going to signal to everyone that you are done by moving this to either stabilize a life form of your choice or to gain a nebula of your choice and place it into your cosmos. This will now signal that you are done, because this can be done on other people's turns. And then once everyone's done, we will reset this to here. We will all of these go to 0. This time crystal would not move. Okay, so this would not be reset to 0. And everything else will stay the same.
Okay.
Then we go on to the next energy phase where we are moving our marbles and getting the different resources that we have. Let me just fix this. Although I would like to keep these. That is not. Okay. So, ways you get points. You can get points through, the energy cards or sometimes the power cards. You get points by discharging your time crystal. You get points by finishing your nebula and surrounding it with protolife to make advanced life. The other way you can get points is through these universal goals, okay? There is 6 in every game. You will get to see them for 3 rounds. As soon as it gets down to here, then it will go off and everyone will score it. The scoring for it is right here. Whoever has the most of this gets the 6 points, second most gets the 3 points. So this says the total size of the nebulae in pi. So that's here. So this one, we start with a size 3 nebula in pi. So you would just count up the different sizes of the nebula in pi. And then,
5.
yeah, in pi.
I think it's 5, yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe I'm just hungry for pie.
That sounds good.
Yes. So after every round, we will move this down, flip 1, move this down, flip 1. This is the second way that the game can end. Once we've gone through all 6 of the universal goals and those all activate, then that will end the game as well. So the 2 ways that the game can end is if someone takes the last of the time crystals, or if all 6 of these universal goals are scored. Exactly. Then we would just check for the scoring on the tardigrade or cucumbers or advanced life, however you want to call them. And then that would end the game.
Yeah, because you've scored everything else.
Now, one last thing. You have a hand limit of 10 energy cards.
All right.
Okay? So at the end of the phase, the crafting phase, you will have to discard down to 10.
Okay.
Okay? Any questions? These need reshuffled in.
Oh, I'll be asking.
Does this permanent marble of yours, it just applies to you, correct? Or does
No,
it? Okay.
because remember the passive is anybody's marble.
So if it was her turn and she ended up here, she would get this, and then she'd get 1 here, 1 here, 2
I'm talking
here,
about
3
the
here.
these though.
Oh, those things.
Oh, the power tokens. That doesn't. This only means on your turn you will get an extra time crystal.
Okay.
Doesn't matter if there's.
It doesn't matter if there's a marble there or not. You'll always get a time crystal.
Okay.
Yeah.
But it doesn't count to anybody else. is
It
what
does
I mean.
not
Okay.
count to anybody
Okay,
else.
and it doesn't count as a marble.
Correct.
Okay.
And they can stack,
Yes.
right? So
Yeah,
I
yeah.
could have, and you could.
And you can have 2 on the same spot
Right.
and get
It's a
double.
double, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Okay. For the first round, we will each do the energy phase, and then we'll go around and each do the crafting phase.
Cool.
Yep.
Well, before we get started, let's thank Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. Today we're using the token silo bins and token keeps. Now these come from the large token silos and they have multiple sizes, and so we're using them to hold cards and our space kiwis or whatever they are. And then we have the token keeps, which we really love because you can store the stuff in it because it's magnetically, the lid is magnetically attached, and you close it up, and it is sealed, and you don't have anything falling out. Pretty
Yay.
awesome.
Even the little ones, yeah.
Yeah.
And also, we have
Yep. And we're using their sleeves today.
Can I
Yeah.
say it?
Our,
Just for
the matte
fun?
sleeves that we love. Yep.
Gamegenic.
Gamegenic, yeah, ingenious supplies. There you
Yes.
go.
There we go.
There you go.
It'll happen in the video already.
I know,
No, just teasing.
but it's fun.
It is. That's actually the main guy. He does the voice for that.
Does
It's
he
pretty
really?
awesome. Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
Adrian, who's not been on the show. He wants to come on, but it's
Yeah.
never happened.
The main guy.
The main guy at Gamegenic.
So I am going to. You must move your marble at least once, and then I can move the black one once. So that's one. I can move. That one's two. I have one more movement point. Do I want to move another one? Looking at my cards, my cards. No, I'm only going to stop at 2, even though I could have 3 movement points. Then I'm going to activate where my marble's at. I get 2 helium, correct. And I get to move this up, so I'll be able to change one of them to a supernova. And I always start with this one. So I get 2 movement points, so I'm going to move this one up 2. I get 2 little baby life, proto-lives on purple. I get 2 cards of my choice, and I am going to take these 2 reds.
Are you trying to make sets
Yeah.
with the
Yes,
cards?
of the same
To
color.
do these over here.
Correct. And then last but not least, I get to move up on my time crystal. Then those refill.
Okay. Time crystal.
What's this one?
That one.
Mhm.
Okay.
Now it is Nikki's turn to do your
Move
energy phase.
Energy.
Yes. Now you must move this once, but you have 3 total movement.
All right.
But you can move the black ones first if you want.
Yes, you could.
Well. All right. 1. A 2. Do I have to do all 3?
You don't.
Nope,
You don't.
you do not.
Done.
Okay, so
3.
that gives you 3 hydrogens. Okay.
Stars.
And then you get 2 cards of your
2.
choice.
Okay.
From there or from there.
1. Okay.
Okay. And then you get 2 time crystals, so move it up 2.
1, 2.
You get 2 movements, so you can move that up 2.
1, 2.
And you get 1 little proto life.
Oh.
Okay, now we gotta refill that.
Okay.
And now Lincoln's turn.
It's kind of screwy. I'm by myself, so I would shift potentially things.
You could shift things before you moved.
I'm going to go 1, 2, 3.
Mhm.
I'm going to collect 2 hydrogen
Heliums.
helium stars and a
Yep.
supernova and 3 movement, 2 cards. Oof, what do I got? I guess I can do pretty much anything. So I will do 2 blue,
Okay. And then
2 movement on the time crystal.
refill, please.
Yep.
Okay, Jackie.
Alright.
That's
1,
it.
2.
I'm
Okay.
happy.
3
I'm going to
hydrogens.
take
3 hydrogens.
3 hydrogen.
And which 3 cards? You want the greens?
I want the greens.
Yeah. And then you get
2 on that
Time
track.
crystals.
And I get
2
2 movement.
Mhm.
And no baby proto-lives.
no baby proto
I
lives.
didn't baby proto-lives either.
So that is the energy phase. Now it's the crafting phase. So I have
Oh, I
this
actually
stuff,
didn't
this
look
stuff. It's okay. You can use them later.
I like laughing.
So I'm going to place this here, and then I can place this helium here. Oh, but then, you know what? I'm going to put this here. Okay. And then you can do this in any order
Okay.
that you wish. For instance, I can go like this, and then I can go ahead and upgrade this one. And then I can move or place my proto-life. I'm going to place my proto-life first. And then I can move 2. So I'm going to move 1 here. And move for the second one here. I should have done this first. Just a little tip for you. You might want to get your power cards first because they might give you other stuff. So I've chosen to spend 3 red cards. So I get to get 3 off the top. If I had chosen to spend 2 red cards, I would only get 2 choices off the top.
Right.
Then I look at them. So I can either do, I have these 3 options. I can spend more red cards to get more time crystals. I can spend a purple to gain a stabilized life anywhere. I'm not stabilizing. Or I can spend 2 greens, discard a star to get a star of my choice and another time crystal. Those are all very good. But I think what I want is I want babies. So I'm going to put this here. This is going over here. These go onto the bottom of the deck. So from now on, I will get an extra card. These will get discarded.
Okay.
Where does we start with one of these, right?
Yes, it
Where's
goes
this?
where the white one.
Yeah, that wasn't in the right place. Okay. And yours is
Yeah,
It's in the right place.
Okay. So now I can activate this on my turn. I do happen to have 1 purple, so I gain a stabilized life anywhere.
What exactly are you activating? I mean,
The power
Okay.
cards. I'm discarding 1 purple card.
all right.
I gain a stabilized anywhere, and it does not have to be next to another life, so I can put it here, and then I can start growing them from there. I do have, do I want to do that? I don't think I'm going to do that, so that is the end of my turn. So the last thing I am going to do is I can either stabilize or get a nebula. I'm going to get a nebula. I'm going to get a size 3 nebula. And then I'm going to place it over here because I'm looking at this goal over here. And that is my turn. This signals the end of my turn. And now
Okay.
it's Nikki's.
So so you said cards first. So I've
Yes.
got 3 of the green, so time.
Yep. So you're discarding 3. You get to look at the 3 at the top.
Okay.
And you get to choose 1.
May I ask
Yes.
what this one is with the question mark in the center?
So this is that special icon. When you discharge a time crystal, you're supposed to get a star of your choice.
Okay.
This means that you bypass. You do not get that star, but you get to do what it says on the card, which is convert 2 stars into supernovas.
How easy is that to get to that point to be able to do that in your mind?
To get 6 time
Yeah.
crystals? Depends. If there's 3
Okay.
on here, you get 3 right away, right?
Well, let's try it. So it goes in my 3 position.
And then you're going to put a little hat, a little power token from that
From
freaking
here.
set onto there.
Onto there.
And now you're guaranteed 1 time crystal every single turn.
Sweet. Okay, that was that one thing. Then I got to place stuff, and this one is going to need 3, so I will start placing around there. That's, well, let's pretend that something's going to go in these spots
Well, you could
here.
always move it to the other side, so that if you're going to build towards this goal,
Yes.
you could have some of the stars already in that. Yes.
in there.
in the 5.
It has to chain though.
No, it does not. Stars do not.
No chaining.
Life forms do.
Okay, so there's that. Then I've got 1 movement. Correct.
You have 2 movements,
2.
but you can place your life forms first and then move those.
Okay, let's place the life form. Boom.
And then you
Then
can
we move them. So I'll move this one here. Right?
And you can
That's
move
1.
another one closer.
And
yeah.
then hop like
Yeah.
that.
Yep.
So
That's your 2 movements.
doop. And I don't have any of that stuff. So I am done, correct?
Well, your very last thing you're going to do
Is,
Choose, and I would do the nebula that you were building towards with those heliums.
yeah,
Bottom.
bottom.
Yep. So you get to choose what size nebula you want.
Just
All right.
really, she's points and ease of completing it, right? Because it's
Yep.
Sure.
it's more goodies to finish it.
I want it just go for crazy.
Yeah,
Okay.
I
For
would.
the
Flip it.
at the beginning.
Oh, that's very good.
How close? Oh, I'll put it here.
But that's
No,
no
no, it's
longer
gotta be-
in 5.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, that's good.
No, I had to put it in fire.
No,
You don't have to.
You're just saying
If
for
if you're
what you're trying to
working towards that
accomplish.
goal.
Okay.
Exactly.
done.
Does this mean that the total size of just nebulas that you've placed?
Yes,
nebula,
not
not that
completed.
you've completed
Correct.
or anything else, so you could pretty much just
But then you are running the risk of not
Right,
getting
of
points for
eliminating-
completing.
yeah.
And if you don't complete a nebula, you don't get a advanced
Yeah.
life. So.
Okay. I have cards. I will do 3 blue.
And you can do as many of these as you want.
Sure.
Is it better to do your small ones first, and because you'll have more choices later when you know what you need?
It depends on you. It just depends. It also depends on what your starting hand was and what was on the market, right? If your starting hand had a whole bunch of different cards, then you might want to just do a 2, discard 2 cards. Because it really doesn't matter. It's just what can you do? Does that make sense?
Yeah, I was just thinking about like what you have choice on the bonus, because you might want one choice after you've honed in on a strategy.
Maybe.
I will do the white dwarf. It was 3 cards.
Yep.
And that one is I will discard 2 green cards. And then I can convert
1 star.
into a nebula and then gain a crystal movement.
Yep.
Okie doke. And put those underneath.
And then your power token.
Yep. Comes off of that, goes on the blue one.
Yep.
Cool. And then let's see. I have these. I need to do 1 for that one. Actually, let's do it here. No, yeah, this will work better for this. It gives the 2 for this one, 1 for this, 1 for this. Okay, and then I can convert 1 to a supernova, which is wild, but it isn't going to move anywhere.
Correct.
Let's put it over here. Wait. Let's put it over here where we're going to be working temporarily at anyway. And then,
So you move that slider down to show that you've done that.
done that, yep. And I have 3 movement, which isn't much, but I can get my
Proto-life.
proto-life into the zone.
And the zone.
Yeah, I'll go, oops. 1, 2, 3
Yep. And then the very last thing you do?
is decide, and I'm going to take a,
Now you had no green cards in your hand, right? You didn't have 2?
I only had 1.
Okay.
I mean, I knew, believe me, it would have been nice, but I didn't have those options. And then I'm going to select to get a no,
Nebula.
yeah, I'll take a high value one over as well. Work towards the end. Cool, okay. I guess that can be there. It's got to take a lot of hydrogen for that one.
Yep.
Okay, speaking of which, so I can use my movement points to move a star, right?
As long as it's not a supernova, correct.
Okay. Then I'm just going to move, I'm going to move that one, and then I can move, can I split them up between?
Yes. So you've used 1.
Yeah, hold on, okay. So I've used 1, I'm actually going to hold on, let me just see what happens here. Boop. Boop.
Oh, don't flip it.
Oh, okay. So I'm going to use it there. What has life on this planet ever brought besides misery?
Okay.
I have an extra there. Okay. Oh, did I just put this out?
You did.
I meant to put this. Did I mean to put it over there? No. Let's put that there.
Technically, you have not moved anything. Because that hydrogen was in the center. So if you
This
want to do
is
the
true.
2.
Yeah, I'll do the.
Yeah.
I'll do the.
Babies.
The
There you go.
babies can go there. Now,
Mm-hmm.
let's do this stuff. I'll do the 4.
Okay. Here you go. You want to give me those cards?
Yes.
There you go. But put your power card or your power token
Yep.
on top of mine.
So putting it
Yep.
here.
On top of Nikki's, actually.
No, it's a green card, so it's on top
It's
of
on
mine.
top.
Oh,
no,
is it on
it's
top of Nikki's? You're right.
Yes.
I'm usually the dark blue.
I'm like,
Don't do it,
wait
don't do
a
it.
second.
Okay, so I'm going to do this right now.
You're gonna spend 2 of the same color. Yep.
So that's going to move my
That 2.
2 more.
Yep.
And there's nothing else I think that I need to do. I didn't miss anything, right?
Correct.
Nope.
Your last thing,
Yep, I'll take a nebula, a medium, please.
medium level 2.
Yep.
Don't place it anywhere.
Okay. Oh, that seems.
So now, as the end of that phase, we're gonna reset all of these. We're gonna check that we don't have 10 cards in our hand. And then we're going to continue on. This is gonna move down. This is gonna flip up. This one says the most stars around advanced life. That means that you need to already have an advanced life, and then whoever has the most stars, including the supernovas around
Okay.
any advanced life around.
All right.
So now, you
Oh.
start player passes.
Dun dun dun.
So now Nikki's going to do
Move stuff.
your energy
Okay.
phase.
And we're always going this way, right?
Correct.
Okay.
Always going clockwise.
All right. I am dark blue.
You are dark blue, and I am.
Okay. 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
2, 3.
But like 2, 3.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay. So you get an oxygen. You get to move this track up to that you can stabilize
1,
to.
2.
You get to do 2 movements.
1, 2.
Oh, I forgot.
Yeah, I have that thing. So
You get one
You
more
also
crystal.
get.
One more time.
Oh, sorry.
No, it's
Okay,
one
sorry.
You haven't done that side yet.
Yeah. So you
Yeah.
have to. You get 3 time crystal movements.
and we do it now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I was doing this 3
3.
time crystal movements.
Sure.
No.
Back. No. 1, 2, 3.
That was that. You already gave yourself 2.
Does this only count for the passive side, the color,
Correct.
having the color? Okay.
Yes, because it's right here.
Yeah, I'm just asking.
Yes,
Yeah.
correct. You did your 2 movements. You get a proto life, baby,
Okay.
and you get 2 cards.
Right. Let's see. I'm gonna do that and that. All right.
Okay. So now you are doing your crafting phase.
I have a question for you. Though.
Yes.
It's it's per ball plus. Okay, done.
Plus hats.
I'm
plus
done.
Power. Yes. But now you're going to
Power
do your
tokens.
crafting phase.
Right.
So now it is Lincoln's turn.
Okay. Okie dokie. I will take. I've got to move. Make a decision on that. I will go 1 and kind of want proto life. Two. I think that'll be enough. So, do I want to get? Could move. I want helium is the problem. I'm thinking I need to. I might have done that wrong. Let's just do that. Come over there. Okay. So that gives me 3 heliums, hydrogens. Keep wanting to call it helium. I think that you
Hadrians.
started that for me, but which sucks. And then, yep, 3 cards. 1, 2. And can I take one off the
Yep.
off the deck? I don't know that it's anything I need, but I'll take it. Okay, and then 2 time crystal movement.
Yep.
And 2 of this movement.
Correct.
And 1 proto life.
Yep.
Oof, that was truly weak. Okay. I want to.
Now it's Jackie's turn.
Yep.
I have questions.
Yep. What's your question?
So I put these out and I moved them.
Uh-huh.
So I went down here. This one is,
Flipping the purple to green. You're stabilizing the proto life.
okay,
And you can stabilize 2 of them.
all right.
I don't like this. I really don't like this. Because I need helium so I can talk like a mouse.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
I don't need that stuff. So I cannot cross over this without a...
You have to get 6 time crystals.
And then, yeah, oh, and then I get a new one.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, wait, that's the... You know what? No, I need that. I have 1 more movement.
Mm-hmm.
And I only have 1 card. So I might not want to do it. Yeah. I'll
These
just
go.
chill.
These go anywhere to start when they're coming off the board.
No, they have to go next to another life.
Correct. I'm looking at this right here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Stars can go anywhere.
Okay.
They don't have to be next to other stars.
So then
Okay. So I'm getting 2 helium.
1 supernova. 2 movements.
2 swirlies.
A baby. A proto life. On purple. You get 2 cards.
Yeah. I would like... I'll take the 2 green.
Then you get 3,
All right, so it's going to be 1, 2.
and then move up for the 3rd one. Move up for the 3rd one. Yeah. Now, during your crafting phase, which you're doing now, you can discharge this to get a star of your choice, and then don't forget to give yourself 3
So
points.
I can just do it automatically without anything. It just will go.
It's just one of your resources.
Okay.
So you
Is
can
there
do it at any time.
Oh, is there any reason not to? Is there anything like where I would...
No,
spend
you
this?
should do
Oh,
it.
yeah, okay.
You should do it.
All right.
Any questions so far from anyone?
Yes. So I know what I was doing. This was going to go 1 more. That's what I was doing. So this is actually ready to
Complete
convert.
it.
Yeah. Is there anything I need to worry about to maybe... You should do it now, essentially, anyway?
Just to be aware, when you complete a nebula, you're going to discard 1 of the stars, not a supernova.
Yeah.
So that might be a
I see.
thing.
I mean, it's fine.
Yeah.
Um,
But other than that, no. You would just get the points on that nebula, flip
Sure.
it over, and discard 1 of the stars.
okay.
You had
I
said
will do
there...
that.
Is there a reason for me not to convert something to a supernova here?
No.
So I should just do that. And then I've flipped this, right? Because I'm done with that.
So don't forget to get your points first,
Oh, we get points. Okay, so...
then flip it, and then discard a star.
Whoops. Stay.
Yep. Okay.
Cool.
My
I feel like
turn.
there's something I haven't done, but that's all right.
What
Oh,
did
I
want to
can.
2.
I'm also going to do this.
Is this the discard over there, Nikki?
Yeah.
And then, hang on, because I am doing this to get 2 more time things. So I just come over here. Okay.
And then don't forget your last thing when you're done. Have you done your movement yet, though?
No.
Okay.
So I'm
Don't
going to
forget to
want
do
to
that.
move, what do I have, a 2?
Okay.
So I want to go over here.
3.
Right. And then I just have to do, I'll do that.
I'll spend 3.
Okay.
This
To
is I get to flip this.
One here.
Okay.
And I put it... I've just done that.
Grumble, grumble.
Wait, did I do that?
Put
I spent
back at
3
you
to do
already.
that. Oh, no, I did. It's the wrong thing. I'm putting the...
In the wrong place?
I'm supposed to take 3 of these. That was what I was
This
like. I
needs
already
to-
put that out, but I
this
hadn't
needs to
done it.
refill.
I was waiting
that's
for people to
Right?
be done.
Yeah.
Okay.
Gotta stabilize my life. Okay, so that was.
That's a
what after
tardigrade.
this. The tardigrades. Okay. Okay. I always do this out of order. I am going to put 3 here, and then put this here. Oh. Oh no. Oh. Let's do some core collapsing stars so I can get some more supernovas. And then I am going to go ahead and get another nebulae. Let's not
Oh yeah,
go
I'll
too
do a
greedy.
nebula as well.
Before you go, I just realized I have a tiny little
Protolife.
So it could go. I could be placing it now, right?
You can
After I
place it-
moved everything.
Yes, you can place it at any time,
Okay.
and you're placing it next to another life, stabilized
Right.
or otherwise.
Perfect.
Did I need to
Sorry about
discard
that.
one of the protoliphs when I flipped that over?
Not when you flipped over the nebula.
Okay.
When you complete a nebula, you only discard 1 star. When you create an advanced life form, you discard all purple unstable protolife.
And how do we do that?
When you surround a completed nebula with life, stable or otherwise.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay. Everyone has finished their last thing.
Yep.
No one has 10 cards. We're going to reset all of these sliders.
I do need to get another nebula.
Oh,
Yeah,
what
I was
color-
asking
Okay.
you which level.
A medium one. Thank you.
Knocking my stars around.
Res-
Reset. Reset. And Lincoln is blasting off now. You're the
Yep.
comet.
Sure.
Can you reset your end of?
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Oh, this also goes down.
Oh, a new one.
Ooh, the most supernovas. So, at the end of this round, we will be scoring for this.
For which?
This is the total size of nebulae in 5.
Okay.
Okay. Size meaning finished.
Nope.
No.
No.
So
Just-
right now you're at 16.
I have 3. No, I have
No.
three size nebula. I have a 3,
You have 3 done.
I have a 3, and I have a 2. So that is 8 total.
Okay.
Okay.
I can move anything first. I don't know that I need. I definitely need cards. I'm going to get 2, potentially. I'll do. Wow. 1. Wait, I got to do me first.
No, you don't have
You
to
don't.
do
Okay,
your
you can do
first.
Meteor. Okay, I'm going to do 1, 2.
You must
have
do
to
you
move you.
once.
Yeah. I'll go there then. It's
Okay.
fine. Okie dokie.
Oxygen.
Yep.
2.
Pretty good stuff. I'm going to build it first. 2 of these. 2 of the converts.
3 time crystals.
3 time crystals.
So that goes 1,
One,
and then you get 2 more.
3. 2, 3. Okay.
And then you're going to go here. You have 3 movements,
3 movement. Okay.
and then you get 3 cards.
Take one of those. One of those. And one of those.
Okay.
You just inadvertently blocked me out of oxygen.
Well, I would like other colors
I
as
can't
well. I'm not
breathe.
I
gonna-
know. I'm just looking at that going, okay, something to consider.
Did I do everything that I was supposed to do? Yes, I did.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, I
this
guess I can
is-
build right
Yeah,
now.
you
Yep.
can start.
Do you want to get your power cards before you start building, or?
Oh, yeah. Well, no, I can't.
Okay.
Okay, so this is. I need life. All right, I go. 1, 2. That's going to get me a nebula, right?
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. It was a fun little noise.
Grumbles.
Then I'm just going to go, do I need more hydrogen?
That's 2 movements.
This is
Carbon.
carbon. Okay. That was there, right?
Mm-hmm. No,
No,
this
it was here. Okay, and I was here.
Yes.
So I'm going to just go 1,
Mm-hmm.
2, 3.
Okay.
So
What size nebula would you like?
I would, well, I might as well do
Nebulas.
this and not, but yeah, I'll do the big.
Okay. And then you get 1 proto-life.
Ick, that's horrible there though. Is it worth
Well,
it
you
for a
don't
bonus?
remember. You're putting it off to the side, and you can put it out when you're done.
Yep.
So I gave you 1 proto-life. You get 3 cards.
3 cards. I will take, I'll take 2 red, please.
And then you want 1 off the top.
Yes.
Okay.
Thank you.
You get 4 time crystals.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3.
Very nice. And that's it.
Cool.
Yep.
Okay. I got nothing on anything there. Cool.
Why is this all blue?
I don't know. I don't like it.
You don't like it. I don't like it.
This has to go next to a star, right?
No, it can go anywhere.
Okay.
2, 3, 4. Dang it. Dang it. Was it helium? Yeah. You know what? I'm just going to do that. It'll be fine.
It'll be fine.
It's so fine. I get 2 movement from that. I get 1 proto-life.
You know what? I'm going to just leave you that bonus, Lincoln.
4 cards. And then 1, 2.
Wow.
Yep.
You really didn't want those blues.
I did not want those blues. I got
On the
4
other
off the
hand,
top.
there are a lot of them, so it'll be useful for somebody.
That's true.
I do need helium, so let's move 1 over here.
Finally got some points.
I'll have another mid-sized one.
Yep.
All right, large-sized one.
Okay.
It doesn't matter.
I
so
moved my
much
helium.
right now.
And I should have, but you don't know that.
I do not know that.
I'll go here. All right. I could move another time, but I'm not going to. So we start here. Take
Oh, and then
1 up on that. And a helium. 2. Could I get 2 life?
2 life. 2 proto-life. Now these are limited.
Okay.
So as soon as they're gone, they're gone.
And then 3 cards,
Ouch.
and those are terrible. However, if I do 3,
oh, right. I can convert that.
okay, I'll do it. 1, 2,
Oh yes, I get this.
3.
These guys got knocked out, so it's going to be.
Oh, that was the hydrogen. Why did I do hydrogen? I was doing.
I guess I could do that. I should use 2 cards to do the one over here. Hand me 2 of the,
Purples?
yeah.
Yep.
Okay. I am turning in 4 cards,
Okay, nice.
so I get that, right?
Yep.
Situation. They're blue, so this goes into the blue.
Yep.
Oops.
I will spend 2 reds.
Oh, sweet. If I understand this correctly, that one is good. And I turned in 4 cards.
Do you want me to double check that?
Okay, if I get rid of 2 blue,
Purple. Mm-hmm.
purple, sorry, I can convert a star into a nebula.
Yes.
Then anything that's around that nebula, that star, that nebula turns into a green stable life. I had it wrong apparently.
Yes, correct.
Oh,
but
okay.
it's you convert one star into a supernova.
Yes.
All life around that supernova, so maximum of 3 will be converted from unstable to stable life.
Sweet.
That's very nice.
I did read it
You
correctly.
did read it correctly.
Amanda, quick question.
Yes.
Just so I want to make sure that doing this is part of the crafting phase,
Yes,
right?
correct.
Great. Okay,
I hope so. I just did it during the crafting phase.
Nope, you are correct.
Okay.
Can you do it more than once?
Yes, you can do it as many times as you have resources to activate it.
Well then. That is 3 again.
Oh, I get to put this out there.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so this is
You're
discard
spending
2
purple,
purple, 2 green,
1 red.
1 red, 2 gain.
A star of your choice in the 5.
Okay.
A star of your choice and a time crystal, but you have to discard a star in your cosmos, or
Okay.
just a time crystal.
I think I'm going to do the just a time crystal.
Yep.
Okay.
And you use 3 cards for that?
Yep.
Okay.
When does this actually happen up here to slide across horizontally?
This is during your crafting phase. You can do it at any point in your crafting phase. When you slide it over,
Jackie has 2 that she hasn't done.
Right.
That she's already moved, so I'm going to slide that over and I'll...
you'll get a
A
star
star.
of your choice plus the points that it lands on.
I've not been doing the star of my choice.
So you
I
get
have been
2
giving
stars.
points. Okay. Oh, that's really cool.
I'll take a carbon since I need them and I'm not getting them.
And we can place them immediately, right?
Yes.
Oh, nice. I will.
And then I have
finish.
to do...
Oop, oop. I want to put this here. But, oh yeah, that's going to be good. Okay, so then that is going to complete this, right?
Correct.
Yep.
So get your 8 points.
Yep.
And then discard a star.
Oh yeah.
Did you discard a star for that one?
Yes,
Okay.
because you told me that I couldn't discard that.
You have to discard a star around the nebula you just
Oh, I
completed.
do. Okay. Back there. Oh, that is such a bummer. Which I just completed this.
Mhm.
So, okay. Might as well do that one.
Okay. So you get a star of your choice and 3 points.
Okay. I don't know. I guess I want another helium. I'll put it over there for right now. No. I have to have 4 around this, so I don't want to block that. 1, 2, 3. Yeah.
This should go here because that completes that, I believe.
Carbon, oxygen, 2 hydrogens, yep, and a helium.
Yeah, I mean
Yep.
because I have 2 supernovas.
Yep. So you get 10 points.
Yeah.
Very nice. And you have to discard a star?
Yep. I guess it will be a helium, which is, well, let me see. Do I need a, not a helium, hydrogen.
Ugh.
For now, I'll do that.
Okay. And then don't forget your last thing that you're going to do.
Is choose a, didn't I do that already?
Okay, so you just didn't move the slider?
I did, I moved it back, I'm sorry.
Oh, okay. So now it's the end of the phase. So we count out the total size of nebula in phi, that is on the back. So
Okay.
8 for me.
8 for me as well.
Nice.
7.
Yep.
It's like 5.
5. Okay. So we tied, which means we both get 6 points.
Okay.
And if someone was in second place, they would get nothing. This gets discarded. These move down. And at the end of next round, we're going to do most
Totally
stable.
opposite side.
Now this is most life in delta. So delta is these.
Yeah,
These
all the way up
4.
there.
Yes, and you just need the life in there. You don't have to worry about nebula at all.
I wasn't moving my life that direction, so boo.
I mean, moving your life in the direction you want is hard. Okay, so now Jackie gets to be the first player. We're
Have
gonna.
the comet.
What do I need here? If I want to finish this, I need some helium.
Can we do these as often as we want on these?
As long
That's
as
nice.
you have.
The stuff to spend,
Yes.
the resources.
So I think I'm just gonna go 1, 2, and that's gonna be my entire movement. So I'm gonna get 2 helium and 1 supernova. I'm gonna need life.
1 life.
No. I need it. Oh, I do get
You
it.
do get 1 life.
Cool.
You get 4 cards.
I will take the red. And I'm just gonna draw it.
3 off the top.
Yeah. Well, let me. Can you look at them individually and then decide?
Why did I do that? Oh my gosh.
I'm gonna take the purple. And I will take 1 off the top.
Okay.
Wow.
And then don't forget you get 2 time crystal movements. Okay? And that is your energy phase.
Yep.
Why? Now when that goes away, when we get through all these cards, we're going to shuffle the discard and then continue on. Okay.
Oh, I don't even need to do that if it's supernovas. Yeah.
Oh no, no more babies. I'll have to. Oh.
So supernova that.
Okay, that would be fine. Okay, so I am going to get 3 hydrogens. And then I get 3, 4, 5 cards because I have 2 reds. And I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then we're going to shuffle that. I'll do that on your
Okay.
turn.
I had a question.
Yes.
On my last turn, when I went across here, could this card have fired off?
Instead of taking your star from getting that, yes.
Okay. Never mind. I want the star.
Yes. And I get 3 movements. 1, 2, 3. And that is, yep, that's my turn. Okay. Nikki P.
Yeah.
I like how Lincoln says Nikki P.
It's Nikki P. I've called her that forever. It's not like I had any other Nickies around at that time, though, I don't think. Did I?
I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Was it your badge? Did it say Nikki P?
No,
on
it
there?
was Spooky Nikki.
Oh, Spooky Nikki, that's right.
You could have a special nickname on your badge.
That
Oh,
was
this
when
was
we
where we
worked at
worked at a
Warehouse.
record
Oh.
store.
Oh, I see. That's cool.
Discards.
Yeah, TC gave me that name. He just decided
You were Spooky Nikki.
I was Spooky Nikki. Apparently, he did that for all new employees. He was the guy that did that. So,
Gave
I guess it
everyone
was a little
nicknames.
like Animal House where he
Yeah,
gave
yeah.
everybody the nicknames.
Founder. Pinto. Why?
Nice.
Because.
Oh my goodness.
I need that, and I need carbon. Carbon. I can go 1 over here for the carbon.
Carbon.
I can then go.
Like maybe I'm starting to get the hang of this a little.
2. You guys, you don't like life, do you? You don't
No.
like
I'm last, so
life.
I want life. we're gearing for this if you want to try to do it.
Yeah, that's why I was like, but if I move this again, that's my third turn, third
No, but
movement.
advanced life.
I know. You surround it with, she's trying to do the same thing Amanda's doing over there, where she's getting life around.
Around a nebula, but I also have to be able to move my life around it.
Right.
But I think, okay, I'm going to get 2, and I have more room. So let's move it. That's all my movement. Okay, I'm going to start here. I go 1 up on here. Man, I touch these and they stick. I get a movement.
And
You
get
moved
2
up
movement.
2 on there, right?
You get 2 here for that.
2.
You get 2 here for this.
1, 2. Okay. Then
You
I'm going to
3
get
proto-life.
Yep.
3 proto-life. And a carbon, because that's me. That's me.
Correct.
And a nebula.
Oh,
Did you start here or you started there?
No, she moved to that
I
spot.
moved to this spot.
I know, but when you gathered resource, did you start?
I started
Oh,
here,
okay.
like you've been
I
doing.
always start where the marble is.
Oh, okay.
So carbon, and you get a nebula?
A nebula. I keep taking the little ones.
Because you want to maybe finish them.
I think I need to take a big one up here. Let's put it all the way up here. Okay, then I'm here.
You get
3
cards.
cards, because I don't have my guy there.
nope.
Your
Look
power
at this
token.
Your
mess.
power token hat.
Dang it. Well, I can draw one of those and hope. One.
Hoping and praying.
Well, I saw both of them and they're not what I wanted. Okay, refill. That's it. Now I need to craft.
Correct.
I wanted to be able to use one of these cards to make something, but I don't have the right cards to turn in. So carbon needs to go.
Lincoln, do you know what you were going
Here.
to do?
Yes. Unfortunately, I have to move. 1, 2. I definitely need cards, though. So I will move. What do I really need, though?
Down here.
I'm kind of like behind everybody on these things where I'm moving strangely. I guess because when you're last, it shifts and then you end up being in this case, no time crystal movement. So I want helium, I think, which is terrible because that's fully 3. I mean, I can't do it.
Why did I put that there? Don't put it there. Put it here.
Not helium, hydrogen. I keep saying that.
The top one is to change life, right?
1,
Stabilize.
2,
Yeah.
1, 3 total. Okay. I don't really care to have all that life, but it's fine.
Well, if you wanted to move this one, because this was here,
Yeah.
you can move this one.
I
get
see.
more
Yeah, that
cards.
works. That's good. Okay.
So
Stable.
carbon and a nebula, what size would you like?
Oh, goodness gracious.
3 balls of fire.
I don't know if I actually got the nebula last time I did that one. Unless I got it from something else. I think I want another medium. And this is Delta Quadrant, right? Next round.
Yep.
Where there's nothing around it.
No, it's life
A
in
couple of
Delta.
rounds. It's life in Delta. Okay. It doesn't really matter then. It sure would have been good to move towards that.
I think Nikki felt that too.
Yeah. So the one I got this turn, I put in there for.
Right.
How many total?
6.
Well, no, but how many total are there in that come with the game? Is it always the same? It's not
No.
always going to be the same 6, right?
16 total universal cards in the
Nice.
game, and you'll always play with just 6.
So I got a carbon.
A
got-
nebula,
And 3 life.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
and you get 3 cards. Oh, 4 cards.
They need to be next to something, which is
You don't have to
unfortunate.
place them now.
Oh yeah, that's right. And I do get 4 cards? Oh yes.
Yes,
Fantastic.
you
I need it. I would like a green. Another green. And 2 from the deck.
Mhm.
Okay.
And then you get
2
one.
crystal movements.
1 crystal.
Oh yeah, 1. Yep.
But you get 2 movement points.
Yep. That's cool. Okay.
What you gonna do, Lincoln?
We're ending with me. So
Yes.
I'm going to move 1. I'm going to spend 2 cards to do this here, which is gain 1 proto life next to a stable. So doing that twice. It's 1 card.
Oh, okay, cool, nice.
And then oops, not that. Okay, and then I will do these over here next to this, and then 1 towards the goal.
Now you've surrounded that.
Yeah,
nebula.
I'm preparing to do the tardigrade thing, most stars thing here. So that's carbon works fine for that. And so I now have a kiwi, space kiwi.
You can look at how many points, but don't show us because
Sure.
that's end game. And then
Okay.
you have to discard all your purples,
Purples, yep.
unstables. Very nice.
And you got a kiwi because
I filled all the
the life.
yeah for, next to the
Oh.
yeah.
Next to a finished nebula, a completed nebula,
Oh, okay.
you have to
So I don't have it
with life.
turned over yet.
Yes.
I'm surrounded by life, but it hasn't quite
It hasn't been finished yet.
shot off yet.
Yeah.
Oh! Sorry, I'm doing that too. I forgot.
And then
That's okay.
I'm going
Where's
to
my little life?
What are you doing?
Oh,
What are
oh,
you
here we
looking
are.
at?
I gain a thing anywhere. But this is the surrounded by anyway would be. It's on this, right? You have to
That-
have
You have to have a advanced
Yeah.
life and surround it with stars, not life.
right. I'm just working toward getting.
I'm going to do the 4 of
Okay.
these to do.
4 greens.
Yep.
Very nice. So choose 4 cards.
Oh wait, use life in delta. Yeah, that's delta.
Yes.
I feel like if I don't score on any of these bonuses, it's gonna not be good.
Yes, you do need a score at least.
Uh-huh.
They have Quasar by Motorola here. I guess I'll do nuclear fusion.
Nice.
Well, wait, let me see here. It's pretty cool. The 4th dimension seems like it might be the better one. As far as moving.
4th dimension.
Yeah, I'll do that one. Which allows me to gain
Oh, this never
time
went.
crystals.
Yep, there.
Oh yeah,
Underneath.
yep.
This was supposed to be out on here. I filled out a while ago.
Yep.
So I just should have gotten one more of those.
And you still have 1 movement left, Lincoln?
Oh yeah, might as well
Move
over here to come around here and do that.
okay.
Does it make a difference? Maybe this way. Yeah, let's go this way.
Okay. Now, you have, do you have any more cards you want to use for your, nope. And then your last thing?
choosing a.
Oh no, I don't get this yet. I don't get it.
Why?
Because I just did that. I just had to put my thing out.
I'm going
I
to
don't get it.
stabilize a
Yeah.
life form. Gosh darn
I caught that, people at home.
Okay.
it.
Reset.
And reset.
So no one has a hand of 10 or more cards. We have reset all of our sliders except for the time crystals. And then this is going to happen. So check who has an advanced life and how many stars. I think Lincoln gets
I got
it.
yeah, I got
with
6.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Lincoln gets 6 points.
All right.
And I get 3.
One away from having that happen.
Wait, how does he have 6 of them? Doesn't it have to?
6
yeah,
stars.
you do.
Yes. And then these slide down.
And a tartar.
And now this is the largest group of stars that are just adjacent to each other.
Oh,
Yes.
okay.
Anywhere on your board, it includes supernova. So now I am the start player.
But most supernovas, the next thing that's going
Correct.
to happen. Okay.
I think I forgot to discard something when I completed this.
Did you just complete it this turn?
I think so.
Okay. Can I get the comet, please? Thank you very much.
Comet.
Comet.
It'll make
Blast
you
enough.
vomit. So get some. You don't remember this?
Oh,
You
is that the
remember it.
cleaning?
Yes.
Oh, I was like,
No, she's doing the other one. It'll make you vomit. So,
How did you learn it?
I mean, no, that's not the real. It's not the ad. It's
No, I don't want to sing the ad because it
Yeah.
might still be under copyright. But
okay.
and yes, okay. And then in order for me to do that, I need movement, which I will have at least 2. Okay. Do I want oxygen? No. 1, 2, 3. Oh,
Move.
yes.
Move in such a way to help me.
I'm sorry, I just did that. I don't know if that helps
what are
you.
these
I don't know
things?
either.
I don't. Huh?
What are these things?
That just tells you that this is the universal goals.
These
They
are
will
the
move
cards.
this way,
Just to-
and those are those cards. Yes. I will do a level 2. Oh, dang it. It did not need a carbon, but that's okay because I wanted all the babies. I only get 3 because I don't have a hat on there. Dang it. I get 4 cards. 1, 2. Yes. Oh, bang. And, I will take this one. Okay, nice. And then I would get only one time. Dang it, one time. And then I will get 2 movement. Yes, that's me.
All right.
Nikki P.
Moving over here. 1. 2. 'How much movement do I need? Okay, I'm leaving it at that. So, you like to start. I always, just because you did an example with the green, so I'm always starting with the green and
It's
going
okay.
around.
I always
see,
start
that was
where
good.
your color is because that's where you get this one and the only time you get this one. So
Okay.
that's why I always start there. But you can do it either way.
Okay, so here we go. I get 3 of those.
Yep.
Or 3 movement. One,
Yeah.
2, 3. I get 1 of those, and I get, I believe it's right there. So one of those, right?
No, 3.
I mess this up all the time.
You got
So
2 of those.
2 movement, 3
Proto.
proto,
Life.
and then that's just 2 because I'm not in
Yep.
that
Correct.
tower. 2
2
cards. Let me look at my cards. Look at my card.
Look at those cards.
Where's the color I want?
I know, that's what I keep on asking.
Understand. I'll
I
take
keep
that
on
one.
asking that.
And that stays. And then I'll take one from here. And it's still not what I want. And that fills. And I get 3.
Yep.
1, 2, 3.
Okay.
That is me.
I'm going to move, unfortunately. I think I go 1, 2. I think that's good. 1, 2, 3. I only need 3 of that movement. Do I want more movement? I'm fine with that. Actually, I want babies, though. I'm going to get a few.
Yes, that sounds so weird.
Space babies, whatever they are.
I want
babies.
space babies.
So, I get, starting with my color, I get 4, 1, 2, 3, another time crystal,
All right.
4,
Yes. Don't forget to discharge that on your turn.
and
No,
then
no, no.
No, because I want to do this.
I gain 2 of
You
these.
still do not take this off.
I get an
You
oxygen.
just don't put this. You move this here and
because
get
it's
6
delicious.
Okay.
I have
And
no
this
need.
fires
oh,
off.
I guess oxygen down here is valuable.
points. 6 points.
Let's put it that way,
Okay,
though,
now
in
do
case
that.
something over here is helpful. I really need hydrogen, too. Did you hear me say I'm going to draw 3 cards. 1, 2, 3.
Oh, it's from the top of the deck.
And then, yeah, I don't need those colors.
I wanted to stabilize that more before. I didn't want to lose them.
Never want to lose your babies.
I don't think there's a way to stabilize them.
Not if you didn't get this.
Right.
Now, or if you don't have a
Right.
card
Give me
that.
2 movement.
I don't.
I'm going to get 2. I got the 2 thingies. I got the cards. That's everything I need. And then it's,
I'm staying right where I am.
you have to
You
move.
have to move.
You have to
You have
move.
to move at
But I'm
least
moving.
one.
Yeah, but 1, 2,
2,
3.
3.
I'm
There
you go.
staying right
Okay.
where I am. So, yes. I probably should have clarified that. And get a supernova. 1 movement, 1 movement. And then 2 babies. And 3 cards. I will take. There's a. Okay, I'll take a. Actually, I'll take 2 reds and 1.
Oh, wait, that was not.
Spend 2 here myself to
There you
turn
go.
1 into a supernova.
Saw it coming.
And
And 1 off the top.
Mm.
Not the one I wanted. Nobody wants blue.
I do. Not right this moment, though.
And I need to come over here, like kind of big. 4.
And then,
now Nikki gets 1 here. You did that. Yeah, you did everything. Just to let you know, there's only 3 time crystals left.
right.
All right. I haven't done my movement and everything, but this is going to change now because it's surrounded. So can I do that now
Yes,
and then
you
do
can-
movement later?
Correct. You can do it anytime.
I don't think I actually got the babies
Wait,
that
how
I
many
was supposed to
points?
get this round, so that was the one thing that was missed.
8.
Okay.
Space babies that I wanted.
17. This turns over.
You discard 1 star. Hydrogen's the cheapest, but
know.
you need it. Right.
I have so much hydrogen, it's silly.
Yeah.
Though, I think I'm just going to get rid of it.
Okay. And then it is
I
surrounded
needed it over
by.
there,
So you get to choose one.
Even though these ones aren't stable?
It doesn't matter if it's stable or not.
Sweet. This is going to be cool.
Now, and then you have to discard all the purple ones, though.
Nope.
Why not?
1, 2, all of those go away.
All those go away.
Now,
Space kiwi, please.
Space
I wanna-
kiwi.
Is it? That's not gonna.
And then you have to discard
I have to discard a.
all the
thing.
purples.
All the purples.
All the
Yeah,
purples.
that
All the
sucks.
unstables.
Do I have anything I can stabilize beforehand? No.
All right.
Making sure I don't. It's not.
So this just happened, but could I fire this off and get rid of these 3
Yes, and a card.
and a card?
Yep.
And get another target grade on there.
Absolutely.
And what does that end up doing for me?
You get that points plus that points.
Okay, I'll do that.
Okay.
So
nice.
these stables go away.
And you get discard 1 card of your choice.
Move this. I think this was. I keep seeing
There we
that.
go.
Please do
Can't
take.
do it.
When
I
do
can
we
move
get that?
something else though.
When these are done.
Okay. Oops, I looked at it. by
No,
accident.
you can look at it.
Oh.
You don't want to show us.
Well,
Because they're end game points.
okay. So I got 2 tartars. I still
Tar-
haven't
tartar
moved.
grades.
Advanced life.
I'm gonna move that
All
over
the tartar, the bibbies.
here.
Oh, and I have a movement. So let's move
Okay.
first.
Did you do your end?
I
No,
haven't.
I haven't had either of us have.
I still have to move.
Oh, and you still have.
Move 1, a 2,
A 3.
down.
Crunch.
This is star my choice.
Correct.
Okay, I just remembered that I have to do that.
And you gave yourself
I
points.
gave myself the points, and I also completed this. So I have to give myself the points there.
7 points.
This goes here. 1 and
Don't
we'll
forget to discard a star.
stabilize one of these.
And then I get a star back.
But you can place it anywhere.
Yeah. I'm just deciding what
Finish
star.
that. And Lincoln, did you finish stabilize or get that?
Oh. I don't have any stabilization, so I guess I'll take
What size would you like, sir?
a medium.
A medium.
There. And then well, there's nothing to do with that, so
What size would you like, madam?
I would like a little teeny.
Why did I convert to a supernova? I chose one to convert, and I don't think I should have converted the hydrogen.
I think, was it this, that
Is
one?
it-
Yeah.
Yeah, I need to convert that back, because I want a supernova, but I would like to have moved this to finish this, so I will do that
Mm-hmm.
and convert something else to a supernova. This one here.
Okay.
Okay, so this is complete.
Mm-hmm.
That's 8.
Mm-hmm. Flip and discard.
Yep.
Nice.
May I ask you a dumb question? Is there like an expansion or something that these get filled in?
That is to help you pick up your
that's it.
things to flip
Yeah.
it.
Clever.
I'm not used to that in games.
Okay, everyone's done, so we're
I
going
think
to
so.
reset our slide.
Oh, and I have to discard one. It was going to be a
Yes.
hydrogen, I
Can I
think, even though I
use
don't.
mine?
Well, do I want to dump a helium? No, because the helium is.
Oh, I have a
Yes.
movement I haven't used.
I'm going to discard and oxygen.
Okay.
Seem like getting those the
That's
least, but
Oh, whoa,
Reset
whoa,
your
whoa.
sliders.
I can bop over stuff to move, right?
Where did you move from?
I haven't moved.
Oh, yes.
So I can
yes.
bop over.
Yes,
and do
correct.
That
That is
right
correct.
there. Okay.
Okay, so reset, reset,
Yeah.
reset. Link.
yep, I'm all. Oh, this one, yes.
I suspect that we're probably missing little tiny things.
No,
Yeah.
not from what I've seen. I'm looking at it. Unless it's
Cool.
a strategy thing.
I'm trying not to.
Yeah.
Right.
How many supernovas does everyone have?
I have 3.
3.
I have 5.
2.
3,
So-
3.
Yeah.
So you both get 3. I get 6. This goes away. This slides down. And the last one is the most proto-life. So these are purples, not stabilized.
Sure.
Anywhere
Oh.
on your in your cosmos.
Hey, I just got rid of a bunch of those. All right.
Okay, now remember when we have 3 more rounds, or if more than a couple people, if 3 people
Finish.
finish the time crystals.
Okay. Me. Okay.
You. It is you.
What did I need? What did I want? I don't know. I had a plan and it went away. So we will move. Yeah. 1.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got so much helium. It's crazy talk.
Are you talking like a squeaky toy?
Hydrogen, you have so much hydrogen. you're
Oh,
saying.
sorry. No. Oh. Yeah. We're switching our hydrogens and heliums.
Yep. I mean, and I know what it is. I'm just boob. I've got it in my head that you said. And it's HE right there.
It's
very clear.
Helium.
Yes, I know.
It was my bad.
It's okay.
And the
fine.
friendly H saying, hi.
Hydrogen.
Hydrogen.
Okay,
Okay.
I am done.
So
Where are you starting from?
you always start from the green, right?
Okay, so it's that
Uh-huh.
and 2 life.
2 upgrade or stabilization. So you move up there.
1, 2. Okay.
And then how many time crystals do you get?
2,
4. Oh, yeah.
3.
No, 4.
4. Too many. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Very nice.
All right. And then, sorry.
Go ahead.
I get 2 movement.
Excellent.
1, 2. And I'm going to get 3 proto life.
Yeah.
Then I am going to get 4 cards.
Wait, why do you get 4 cards?
No, it's.
Oh,
it's-
wait,
yeah.
1. I
And-
counted all
Yeah, you
of
get
those.
2. You get 2.
1 and 2.
2, right. And I hate those.
I know everyone does.
I don't want
blues.
those. It's horrible. So I'll do it this way. 1. Blech. Whoa. 2.
Okay, that is.
Okay. I want you to get 3. I will get 3 hydrogen. I get 3 crystal movement. I get 2 movement, which I'm wondering what I need, and I get 3 proto.
And
I did that first.
You got 3
'cause
cards?
Oh no, not 3 cards. I started there, but I didn't do the 3 cards. Do I want all blue now? I don't think so, unfortunately. I mean, any other color works perfectly fine right now. Hey, guess what? It's all essentially, well, it's not all blue, but it's kind of blue, bluish.
Tingy.
I don't even know how that's possible, but
Oh, decisions. Do I want
Okay.
to try to finish this? Get it. I'm already getting 1, 2, 3 cards. All right, I'm gonna just
rock right
move
now.
around here.
Yep. Rock
I'm
and roll.
Going to get 1 oxygen. You know what? This doesn't do me any good because I got nothing to upgrade. So, and
But
1.
you are going to get babies.
I am gonna
And
get
then you can
babies.
upgrade those babies. Or stabilize
But
them.
no, don't I have to do it right?
No, you
Oh,
get
oh, yeah,
the...
yeah.
So you don't have to do it. You never have to do any of those right away.
Okay.
You get...
4.
Mm-hmm.
1, 2,
You're killing all
3,
those.
4.
Yeah.
I decided I was going to be a Time Lord.
You
what can
are.
I say? Okay, moving around, nothing there. 3
I'm
babies.
just throwing babies at you.
Yep. 3 cards. Shockingly, I'm going to take a blue.
What?
I know, and then I'm going to take. Oh, I will take 2 more blue actually.
Oh,
Nice.
nice. Thank you for
Nikki,
clearing
you
that.
just got, okay.
Sorry.
I know. I'm
Oh my goodness.
This is
being
complete.
a good buddy.
What?
Yeah.
What? Okay.
Okay.
So that gives me 6.
Ooh, almost to 50.
I have to discard 1. Do I care about helium? I do. keep tossing helium and I don't really like it. I don't like it. I think that's supposed to be over here.
Yes, okay. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ah, I need that. So close though.
Right? 1, 2, 3, 2, 1.
Okay, finally.
3.
Are all these gonna flip? No, 2 of them.
Okay.
9 points.
Gonna move one of these here.
Where's the line for delta?
It's moving 1. And I'm going to spawn 2 purple, 2 lives, protos.
There you go.
Doesn't work.
This is the one thing I love the little bits, but
Yeah,
But
I'm
they're
having a
little.
hard time managing them.
Have all these. Maybe have all those.
Ugh, I don't want to convert these yet. When is the purple? This is this one, right? No, most life and delta. Oh, I don't want to move those. Ugh, what an idiot.
not
Well,
an
I can put the
idiot.
other 3. I gained 3,
would
I think it
be
was. So I'm going to put the 1 that I moved over here. I'll wait to do this till it. Gosh, dang it, these are terrible.
Hold on.
Oh, I'm
Dorcas.
not even gonna try for that one.
And I'm going to put it all
1.
into that zone over there, zone.
Zoen.
So hopefully get something out of that.
2.
1. I spawned 2, so I can just do them here. 1 here, and 1 here. Because I want them all in the delta, right? This
Yep.
turn, yep, delta. And then this one as well will be put over here. I feel like I'm not 100 P on that. Okay.
Bloop, bada bloop, and bloop, bada bloop, and beep boop, bop boop, bop, Okay.
I have one more movement. Do I want to move it
look
over
at
there? I
that.
think I do. That will help me just have a lot.
Seriously? Oh, you can do this more than once, right?
Yes.
Oh, sweet.
How did you? Wow, you filled that, so you get. Wow. Okay, so did you put the 50? Wow. Oh my
Yeah,
goodness,
I filled it.
Jackie.
Nice.
Oh my god.
Um,
And then I get a star of my choice. Oh,
how
baby,
many
yes.
life do I get rid of when I turn over?
All the purples that is
Yeah.
surrounded.
Okay. 1,
Because I'm
But
gonna
was
have
it
to-
surrounded?
I need
2. No.
So-
it had the stars.
No. The life, advanced life, you only get if you surround it with little
Oh.
baby life.
Okay, so I'm not even.
But did you get your points from the stars?
I did get my points for turning this over.
Did you discard a star for turning that over?
Sure didn't.
I can't turn this over yet. I haven't been completely surrounded. Whoops. That was called poor planning.
Port lane.
Port planning?
Well, maybe we
Hey.
can convert it.
Port planning. And and then that. Okay, I did have a movement. I can convert. Converti. A diverti. I'll just spend this. Convert this one. And then I have one more movement. Bloop, 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 bloop. I will just move you over here. Go, go, go. Power Rangers. Okay. Bloop, bloop, bloop. Okay, good. You have ended the game.
What did I do?
Because you moved it up, you get to put one over there, and that ends the time crystals, and that runs it out. as soon as you go up to 6, you get a time crystal at 0. You have been doing it because you've been getting more than 6, so you've been adding another time crystal and moving it back up.
Okay, I see.
So you are fine.
Cool.
But you have effectively ended the game. This is the last turn. So now we're going to go ahead and count how many life forms do you have in Delta. So it includes the life forms on the white line that separates.
I have
Oh, really?
10. You have 10 up there?
Yeah, I moved everything
Yeah.
up there.
Wow.
3,
I have 5.
6, 7, 8.
Yeah,
I have
second.
8.
Man,
So
Hey.
I broke
never
50.
have enough.
Okay. So now the only thing left to score is your advanced life. You're gonna flip all over your tardigrade, cucumber,
Sure.
adult babies and score them.
Gamegenic. Ingenious supplies.
So I have 72.
Nice. I have 62.
Oh, wow.
Wow.
Uh-oh, Jackie.
90.
Wait.
This
Yeah.
Yeah. This is
Well,
gonna
she
be like,
went around. Yeah.
You have 90 points.
yeah, I thought it was gonna be the Time
It's
Lord.
from the Time Lord.
The Time
Wow.
Lord. You know what? This is my first ever game night victory.
Hey, I'm 41.
Yeah.
Woo.
Nice.
Very nice.
Well, cool. Well, what do you think, Nikki P?
Okay, for me,
Yeah.
learning game, definitely. I would like to see an Order of the Steps card.
Yeah, I'm surprised there isn't
Because
anything like
I
that.
didn't want to keep bothering you, and I felt a little like, where's my brain today? Because I kept asking you to repeat things, and if I had just had a card in front of me, this is step 1, step 2. Did you do A, B, C? That'd be cool.
Yes.
And it would also help me decide what I needed to do on my turn and how I wanted to do it on my turn. But as far as the game goes, I think it's really cool. There's a lot of choices. It's really interesting. I do like this. I'm a little sad that that's the only interaction that everybody has with each other across
Sure.
the table. For honestly, I didn't know what you were doing over there, you know? So that kind of was a little disappointing to me. I was very in my own
Sure.
world
Crafting your cosmos.
and
Yep.
crafting my cosmos. I knew that I wasn't doing too hot because I was very, still very much figuring out the game. But I prefer games with a little more interaction
Sure, sure.
between all the players.
What do you think, Jackie?
So here's for me. I like the gameplay. So I'll start with that. I find the components very frustrating. You're probably going to share
I have
my
exactly
my
the same
comment
problem.
on this because I'm a little bit.
I think it's
visual.
beautiful.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
But I cannot touch
I
these little
have-
guys without
it-
knocking stuff over.
It's they're not locking in.
Yeah,
other
that was
thing
the other
is-
thing. When it's the other side, they don't lock in like this side
Yeah.
does.
And then
It's
the
weird.
other thing is that I don't have really sharp visual acuity, so like there is the interaction in that you can kind of look and see who's going for what bonuses or who's likely to score them, but I can't see the
Okay.
little stuff on your board. So that's a little frustrating for me. And if we're playing this again, if I'm like, how many stars do you have? How many, whatever. It's a beautiful production, but it's a kind of frustrating one.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's fine.
I mean, I really like these. I think
Yeah.
I think
But
it's
I think it's funny the
obvious
ones
what's
that you're
going on
not
here.
supposed to move
Yeah.
are the ones that easily fall out. It's like it's flipped the wrong way in my mind.
Yeah.
And it just depends on that moved, but this one doesn't really move. So
And
it
every
just
single
really
one I've
doesn't
got
matter.
is not
It's
locked in on
loose.
that.
I wonder if it's the board or
Maybe,
Probably.
but I moved it around. I was like checking different spots, and I'm like, oh, it doesn't seem to do that.
And it is cardboard, so I feel like it will loosen
Sure,
with the
sure.
amount of time you do that. Yeah.
Yeah.
But the gameplay is really cool.
Yeah. What do you think, Amanda?
I enjoy it.
Yeah.
I really do. One thing I didn't do at the end of my turn was I'm just gonna stabilize the life. It doesn't really matter. So, but I agreed that the little baby proto-life.
Yeah, they're two
fiddly.
in
And it's
between. It's really challenging.
Yeah, it's in between the stars that are tall.
That's the only pieces I
Okay.
really was. And I love the pieces, but
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
said something at one point, but it's the one thing that really was driving me crazy because I kept, fumbling stuff and knocking things around as I'm trying to just put them in.
I mean, this
Yeah,
is
if they
labor
were little
intensive.
if they were
Yes.
like on just like
Tiny bit raised,
on a little on a little post that fit in there, it'd be easier.
but then it'd be on either side.
But you
so.
could have then you have a dumbbell. I know it's to make them look like
little proto life.
Yeah.
life,
Yes.
but they could look.
That's gonna mess with me because that does not.
Sorry.
That's a star spot.
It's in the wrong place.
It's a star spot, not a proto life star.
Oh my gosh.
But I do like multiplayer solitaire games.
Okay.
Like a lot of roll and write games are multiplayer solitaire, right? And I do enjoy the puzzle of
Okay.
this.
Interaction's nice though. This has
yes,
some
this is
interaction. I
very
wish there was
nice, yeah.
more. I ran into problems with that, but keep
Yeah.
going.
And then I enjoy the puzzling nature of this. Now, it does help a little bit with the time crunch that you can do your own individual puzzles
Sure.
while other people are finishing theirs a little bit. And it is gorgeous. This whole tray of the board fits right into the box. So
Nice.
you
Okay.
never have to...
Take it
Yeah,
apart.
it's
Take it
pretty,
apart,
pretty amazing
yeah.
production
Yeah.
for sure. I really like it. I think the level of what you're trying to do and focus on, and I think I really appreciate movement. As much as I was like, do I care about movement? I ended up really liking it because, moving this one space is one,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah.
Like, this is really awesome. And it was like, I was trying to navigate that. I was able to get these 4 done over here, and I really wanted to do this one, but I had other fish to fry based on these,
Yes.
which I don't know if they're as valuable, because I scored
Oh, if you
like
can
6
finish.
a lot
Yeah.
and got 3 once, right?
Yeah.
And that helped me. I definitely scored well on it. But the other challenging thing is so there's 2 things. It's this, where I had people stockpiling here constantly. And it was like, okay, well, I'm over here. I cannot get in there. It was often that I could not get into the spot that I wanted to get to because it was 3 away, and I couldn't make anything full for me to jump over there. Other than the one time you're like, it's just that. I'm like, oh yeah, okay. That was with the black pieces. So that was a challenge. Like making it here, I would have been able to, and I got here. I needed this. People moved away from it that final round, I think, when people weren't as concerned about the cards. Because, those are expendable, right? At this point in time, I took 1 card that I never got to do once because I couldn't get enough cards to justify. Go ahead.
I was gonna say, but you didn't need to move yourself there.
Correct, but if I want
He,
hydrogen,
Yeah.
which I
Yeah.
wanted, I finally got hydrogen on that last turn to finally, I think, finish this one or this one. Then, because I barely got hydrogen in the
Right.
game. I did discard 1 every time. Most of the time, that was what I was discarding when I had to discard a star. It might have been a few times, where I think I did an oxygen 1 time. But it was just because it was abundant, but I don't know that it was truly abundant. And then the other thing is these. I really felt that first round was okay. It was this one here that would let me convert, but it was, again, I almost felt like I never got green.
yeah, the green cards were hard to
Yeah,
get.
I don't know what the deal was with that, but
Yeah.
I to be able to do more of those, and I wanted to do that just to like get these in the center with stuff that would work for anything, and then focus on these ones over here. And that's fine. You can't move them. I wish I sort of taken that one that converted 1 back, and then let me move it. But it's okay. I mean, there's lots of other movement going on here, especially when you have them all tightly woven. I never did this maybe but once because I didn't have green. I had many things that needed green, and that was a downer. I ended up using this to my benefit to gain the last 6 points for the life and proto life. But yeah, my cards were not good for me. Right, I think this is the last one I got, which was cool. It was green, but I need green, and I spent the green to get this green because it was 4 green to get that card.
Yep. I did the same thing.
And it was a bummer. So I had literally these 2 cards were the only ones that provided me anything, and it's kind of a drag. Like it is sort of a race to get to them. There's not many left, right, when you're done. But when I got the first ones, I started off with something that wasn't really great for me. I'm like, oh, this is kind of a bummer. I mean, it's okay, but needs green. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like these things that need green. And then this one was just 5. I'm like, well, maybe at the end of the game, I'll just be able to draw cards and just convert that to 5 and get an additional star. That was the benefit versus turning in 5 to just get 6. This gives you 6 and gives you a star, which was cool. But I just couldn't. I wasn't getting what I needed to do. What I was hoping things would help me. Like I was hoping more of this would help me for sure, but it didn't, and that's okay. I definitely think it's gorgeous. I think there's a lot of fun stuff, and I don't mind having a. There's a lot of games that work on your own mat, but I do like some things changing. I like being able to manipulate, hopefully, to get what I need. In movement, like this is one cool element that does that. But what are you going to do on these? I mean, we're all crafting our own cosmos, right? That's what it is.
No, I definitely agree with both of you. I mean, all three of you, this is your first time playing,
Sure.
right? So
Yeah.
definitely need a learning game just to see how everything interacts with
Yeah.
each other.
Sure.
And then, yeah.
This is a game that's going to go faster,
Yes.
get
Oh, yeah, for
easier
sure.
the more you play it.
Absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
Absolutely.
Well, cool. Thanks for teaching us, Amanda.
You're welcome, Lincoln.
And thanks again to Gamegenic for sponsoring this episode and for providing accessories. And thanks to you for watching. If you like this video, hit the thumbs up button and subscribe. And if you do, click on the bell to get notified when we put up new videos. See you next time.